I'm unconvinced, LD.
Alliance, of
You haven't
course.
sold me.
All right, we'll see if I can sell you by the end of the game. But Alliance trailing 0-1 of the best of 3. Last game, I think we were all in agreement. It seemed like the analysts agreed as well. Just flat out executed down the stretch and in the clutch. Let's see if they could do a bit better here. Already, though, Secret looking to get a critical advantage. They've smoked up, and they're going to run right onto Ake. Straight up the hill goes the Dur, but it's into a stun. The snowball comes through, connects on 2. Terrorblade has skilled up Reflection to try and turn this one around. Bulldog looking to die here first. It is going to be Alliance actually grabbing the first blood. EGM brings on the Gyrocopter just a split second before. Now they chase onto EGM, maybe going to go for another kill. Broodmother walking after Heroes through the woods. And in the end, they will suit Secret. Going for the Broodmother last pick. Really trying to dominate the lanes, as Winter mentioned.
Yeah, win lanes, win Dota.
They found EGM. They're going to roll on him. The Brood pops right out of the snowball, but again, Fairy Fire's making the difference. The Chen creeps, stomping out the Spiderlings, protecting
Puppey.
a little Venge.
Right
But Puppey
click.
maybe not so lucky. Loda, again, Fairy Fire. Dota, nobody dies. What an item.
Fairy Fire is going to be banned at the next WCA tournament, LD. That's
Not encouraging aggression. That's for damn sure. This time, though, no Fairy Fire save. Finally, Misery will bite the dust. Very rough time. Only 4 CS.
similar for Brood so far. And Brood, speaking of which, may actually go down here. It's going to be close.
That early point of reflection. Fairy Fire popped again, but Misery, no escape. Will fall. These early towards the rune, then back up to the secret shop, but all the while Puppey continues to try to keep eyes on that Chen, knowing that it's important to scout him out. Unfortunately, he's walked into a whole pile of creeps and, well, snowballs. This is going to be a tricky one to get out of, and Ake isn't going to allow it, but he buys time for the team to rotate in. Maybe they can get the counter kill. Bring down the Chen. No, Hand of God comes out. He just got level 6 from this. Arcane Rune, is it going to be enough? Weeha chasing, trying to finish him off. Flame Break is there, pushes him back, very nicely positioned, and they will get the kill. Maybe even going to look for EGM, but again, the Chen creeps doing their work. Wave of Terror comes out. They're going to try to right-click him down. The sticky napalm making it a little bit trickier. EGM, continued pursuit. Weeha, where is he going to go now? Firefly not up for 13, has the stick charges, might be baiting this. No backup in sight, but slowly Tusk is going to make his way there and try to turn it around. The Terrorblade up in the jungle, not quite in position. They get another Troll Trap again, the Flame Break. Weeha still heading on through this. Now the Firefly, the stick gets popped, and he goes over the cliff, over the ravine, and then S4 slams the door. All that work, and still dies in the end anyway. Loda wants a bit more on the chase. Walking into the Broodmother's nest. And it's Pie's turn to get involved. Misery's turn as well. Alliance not content with this skirmish. Secret might go for a bit more, but they trail 2-6. They're really struggling to get the kills. They roll into S4. EGM engaging in this, gets off the stun and gets punished by Pie. Zapped down by the Oracle, but now the body blocks come out. S4 doing work and finishes him off. It's 3 kills for Alliance. Suddenly up 8-3. And oh, by the way, there is a lone druid in this game, and he hinted that Secret normally try to just pull ahead as far as their gold advantage goes, more so than necessarily trying to force the fights. But now a fight will break out in the top lane. Called out coming through. Beautiful time to rotate. Envy was ready. And Alliance give up 2 as Puppey hunts onto EGM. S4 waits on the high ground, searching for an opening. Not sure he's going to find anyone. Puppey just out of range, it appears like it. They are going to scout out the Envy creep as the TP comes in mid. They're going to kill it off. No stacks for you, sir. He has already managed to claim 1. In the mid lane, the root from Bulldog, he might not have had a good time in the off lane, but with that root, it's almost enough to get the kill. And S4 secures it, blinking forward, dominating streak for him, and the trade. The Venge goes down. This Oracle Pylite Die just doing so much damage early on.
Yep.
So
it works that way.
that's a pretty cool build up, but like you said, it's not the economy build by any means.
Nice catch.
Misery does get scouted out. The Queen of Pain ult committed. It is going to clip him, but he's into the trees now. Can he make his way out? They want the Brood, and they will squish the Spider down in the end.
Well, without the Brood, giving Misery some room and space up near this top lane, but he needs to be careful. He's very close to low centrals. They've got these Observer Sentry duos in 2 different locations, so they're really all in committed to try and hunt down Misery, and, well, it looks like they may be successful now.
They found the Spider. There's a tier 1 up, though. Tusk is coming. Misery, they're going to need the Queen of Pain ult to get the kill here. Not sure it's quite enough damage yet. Puppey keeping the Venge away, blinks into the trees, pops the dust. 1 more auto tech. Misery, the web region, it keeps him alive. He's going to survive through this, and now S4's in DP could be in trouble. Homie Missile going to track him down and up back towards top. It looks like the Venge is about to drop too. EGM low. Puppey looking to recommit. The Terrorblade Illusion trying its best to keep him out of the picture. And then the Quap also running. But in the end, they are going to lose the Venge. S4, Homie Missile continues pursuit, and Pie is going to take advantage. Zaps him down on the Oracle. Oh my, Alliance going all in on the Brood there and getting along with the call down. Flax flying out. Oracle's going to snare him, has the ultimate. This is going to force the rotation though. Let's see how long Envy wants to stay. There comes the bear. And the Alpha Wolf will be the sacrifice. No, perhaps they also are going to go for the gyrocopter. Puppey moving into position from the river. Bear working on the wolf. Get the hell out of my lane. Says,
Couldn't get the root.
That's
and
all he
the other
does.
thing is you purge off, I think you purge off Entangle from Lone Dread Bear, you purge off Shadow Strike.
Oh, they swap back in Puppey, but he gets forced stepped away by Weeha. They need to lock him down quickly. Weeha on the top of the entire enemy team. He gets up the lasso. He's burning them all down. Massive damage from Envy as well. The flat cannon slaughtering Alliance in a rain of bullets and fire. They lose 4. S4, the only man to sneak away. And this is what
hitting a tier 3 tower on your high ground 20 minutes into the game.
Look at the confidence from
advantage.
Secret. They're not just taking fights and walking away with them, but they are immediately trying to pressure the next round of objectives on the back of it. Puppey wailing away to tier 1 on his own. They just know that Alliance are light on the gank potential, and they're taking full advantage of the opportunity. Maybe even going to make a move on mid. EGM walks right into the gyrocopter, quickly gets worked down by the rocket barrage and dead. They're on top of the tier 1. Looks like he might go for that too, with the Brute still playing her own game up in the top lane.
Right now, and this actually may be a dead lone.
Look at the desperation. Alliance have to camp the whole team behind him. Maybe they are going to get Misery out of this.
Oh, Misery knows it's bait. He doesn't even commit the Orchid there.
They do get the dust off. S4 a bit out of range, though. Okay. It did catch him, but even if they get this kill, they're breaking the base in the bottom lane. Gyrocopter pressing in. Broodmother is a sacrifice they're willing to make for a potential lane of Rax. Misery will go down. They need to get in position. Come home, Alliance. Your home is in trouble. Secret working on the tier 3. EGM there to try and slow it down. They may back off, but
tower on no tower, great trade for Secret.
Look at the structural damage they've gotten done here. And call down comes through. Envy just wants to be able to get up on the high ground, zone the back, finish off the tower, and then the lasso comes out. Very quick reaction on the Yule Scepter, but doesn't even matter. Still they get the drag down. Dooney on the low ground. Dooney punched into the next game, perhaps. Alliance losing another. The Venge down for the count. And now Envy moving forward onto the bear. They're going to kill it again. This bear has just been an extra snack for Secret all game long, and they keep on going.
The constant Terrorblade BKB suggesting that they want to try and take some fights rather than go into a farm game against Team Secret.
Here's Weeha. Again, S4 there with the Yules, but the Force Staff comes out. He's going to maybe look for a Flame Break here and try and commit. They net Envy and run head for the hills, but Envy just keeps on marching forward. Call down is dropped. The bear is going to scare him off. Now a snowball onto EGM. They will lose the Vengeful Spirit here, it appears, and then they're going to lasso S4, but EGM gets the swap off with his dying breath. Envy's in very far on his own, but the butterfly is making the difference. They just can't bring him down quickly enough. Loda marching in. Believe still has that BKB ready to go, and he may be forced to commit it. The Queen of Pain ult desperately trying to finish off the gyro, but the Oracle ult keeps him alive a bit longer. They roll into Bulldog. The Spirit Bear is close to dying, and Envy wants to go back into this. Puppey's still engaging. There's the Batrider death. Alliance finding their footing in this fight. They get off the Terrorblade ultimate. Can they bring down Puppey too? Puppey low. Gyro maybe about to die. It's the Oracle again and again, spamming out the heals, keeping him alive. He might get Bulldog off of this. Stomp so low. Finally he'll die. Loda is going to drop to the tower though in the end. Spins back to base, and then S4 finds himself in deep. He blinks away. Secret not done just yet with him. He wants to re-engage. S4's going to go for it. Look for the blink. The scream. Puppey's ready. The snowball. Can he turn it? No, he's a bit low on mana. That Oracle, I thought a Secret might lose 4 there.
S4 keeps like, he's blinking into Scream, and these heroes like, oh, face eating.
That miracle fight that we saw from Secret last game, the roach starts to drop low. Envy gets cold feet, is going to look to run away. They punch the bear. The lone druid bear, it's just so damn squishy. They're going to lose it again. Bulldog, Believe has the resummon. There's the drag back on EGM, bringing him up onto the cliff. He could swap himself down, but then he might die anyway as Misery chases him out. Down he goes. Envy up on the cliff, but it's also a great position to go for some flank ends. And they snowball him down. Puppey brings him back in, but he runs into the entire enemy team, gets rooted. That's immediately perched off. Envy. There's the ultimate from S4, but Envy refuses to take damage. The Oracle keeping him alive forever, and then the ult ends, and he pops. Alliance, big fight, 3 fall. It looked a little ugly at first, but they have their turn. Oh, Weeha, can he steal this Roshan? Flame break back? No, doesn't get the kill, doesn't get the Aegis.
He knows if he doesn't lasso the Venge, whoever he lassos, the Venge swap is going to cancel it, but the problem is he kind of puts his team in a bad spot by lassoing the Venge when they couldn't even kill the Venge because he had no follow-up damage.
They might find another kill. This would be the 4th of the past minute or so. They do. Misery dropping almost an exact reversal of last game, gods.
He's 2.6k net worth, who can hard counter one of the cores of Secret. You're pretty happy if you're Alliance.
They're looking for Weeha. The Yules again. S4. He's found his prey. He wants the bat. He is going to blink forward onto him for now. Envy sticking in the neighborhood. The Bear's going to isolate him. The cooldown comes out, but they bring in the Terrorblade as well. The root comes through. They found the sacrifice, and it will be Envy going down. The Bat Rider survives.
Stuck. He has no TP.
For now.
They don't know where he is. They just know he's stuck.
He's got the stick charges.
It's a matter of
S4 going to play a game peekaboo? Nah, he says we don't really care what we were talking about with this draft, wanting to play offense. When they group up with all the summons, the illusions, they really hurt. On the mid lane, Misery caught by a Queen of Pain, only BKBs, but it's not going to matter. Just muscle down. That is not how you want to debut your BKB. Trying to do a spot of dewarding. This could be the perfect time to strike for Alliance. 2 heroes desperately trying to kill that ward off. Do they make their move? They're going to let them back off, but they do breach high ground without getting scouted out. Now the Shiva's getting popped. There's a quick BKB from Envy. Does he get anything done during this time? S4 and Loda running towards him. They want to go on the helicopter, man. And they start to work on him with auto attacks. The Venge trapped in the trees. Puppey trying to finish him off here. And now the lasso dragging Loda away from the rest of the team, but there's no damage. He wants to clip him, and he will succeed in doing so. So they lose their Terrorblade for the fight, at least for the time being. EGM, though, working together with Bulldog, and they'll bring down Envy, blasted off the map. And then the swap out. Come back here, Loda. I got you covered. And now they look to push. 2 down. Envy, no buyback. Secret. Alliance aren't having any of it.
Working.
They got the Observer Ward down there in position. Are they going to go in? Roshan still about half health. The Bear leads the way, has a Basher picked out. Oh, hey guys, what you doing down here? How about you take a Queen of Pain to the face? S4 starts it off the right way. Misery, though, looking to slow down the Lone Druid. Now the Reflection comes out, driving Misery back into the pit. The cooldown's there from Envy. It's only hitting illusions and Chen creeps. Maybe the Bear will drop to this Puppey, snowballing forward, rolling onto EGM. They want to keep him out of the picture, but he still gets off the swamp. They can't stop the Venge without the lasso. I'm not sure they have the firepower to get the job done. Envy blasted away by Loda, and Alliance rolling over. Secret 4, make it 5. 10 kills ahead, a Roshan to be claimed. You called it, God. It's a Hail Mary. If that doesn't work, normally you throw in the towel, and there it is. Secret are going to have to go to a game 3. They could not slam the door on the Alliance here in game 2.
The Terrorblade, just life-stealing away in Metamorph form is just ridiculous. Even with the ranged attack, he just became unkillable. Alliance make a huge turnaround here.
Beautiful stuff. Again, the Roshan fights, they are deciding these games.
It's the thorn in both teams' sides. You get ahead, you go for a Roshan,